Hi guys, thanks for checking out the video. Today going to be explaining why I have this boy in the bag, my Mizuno MP H4. I've been using it probably since the end of last year. Really like the feel I get, and I really like the flight. I'm currently using a set of blades, so first things first, the weight is a lot lower in this one and it's more distributed around to the edges a fraction, so it's certainly easier to hit. So I would be lying if I said that's not one of the factors of why I have this in the bag. It is just so much easier to hit than the other 3-iron that I own. But what I do like about this one is when I look down at it, it's still a really nice looking club, and I have had a history of not getting on with hybrids particularly well. A couple reasons. When they first come out onto the market, they were towed in slightly. So towed in means they point a little to the left, and that bias is there for guys that tend to hit a bit of a slice, because if you can get their face pointing a little more to the left, it will reduce the slice. Myself, however, I tend to get inside a bit too much, and I was always somebody that would tend to hook it. So I didn't want a club that was biasing a shot that I would never really hit, because that wasn't my swing floor. So as a result, I didn't get on with them, and they wouldn't last very long in my bag. But this one is certainly more like an iron, and it's not as offset, and it's certainly not towed in. I would say this one's not towed in at all, but if it is, very minimal. So I've got a great deal of confidence when I'm using this one. One of the other reasons I've got it in the bag for is I don't like hitting my 5-iron, my 4-iron, my 3-iron a very similar distance. It's something that sort of 18 months ago I had a big problem with, and it got to the point I was almost hitting, I think I was hitting a 5-iron 200 yards, a 4-iron sort of 210, and then I was hitting my 3-iron 215. So what you can see is they were just really just getting jam-packed. They were all going the same distance. And if they all start going a similar distance, it makes it very difficult to pick a club. So when you're standing there and you think, well, I could either hit my 5, 4 or 3, plus it means your options are down. So by using this one, it's certainly a stronger flight. It's certainly more powerful than the 3-iron I was using previously. So what it's done is it's created a nice gap between my 4-iron and my 3-iron. It's also changed the flight a fraction, but it's actually this yardage gap that I really like, because it means when I'm out on the course I can see what I'm trying to achieve. I can get a yardage and go, well, yeah, I'll use this one, or I'll use the 4-iron. When they were both going the same, like I said, I used to get a little confused. Like this one as well, one of the other reasons I use it is I feel if I play a nice quiet swing, I can hit it into the wind quite nicely and reduce the spin. This head certainly is encouraging the ball to spin less than my bladed 3-iron. So again, that'll give it a bit more distance, but certainly into the wind I feel like I can play a nice smooth one, and I'm going to get it to go forward. I know I'm going to get a pretty good strike with it, and I can hit a yardage that I'm trying to hit. I find with my 3-iron, it might spin slightly too much, but B, again, when I'm playing that quiet one, I might not actually get the initial launch that I want, so then it ends up going sort of like a 5-iron distance, which again, if that's what I wanted, I would have hit my 5-iron in the first place. So I feel like this club is giving me a few more options. That's the main reason it's in the bag, and second of all, it is just easier to hit. So if you're using a 3-iron at the minute, I would certainly consider using one of these. I would certainly recommend it. But if you are that guy that tends to slice it a bit, get a bit steep, you might find one of the other hybrids on the market, more of the classical hybrid, will suit your game better. So get some comments down below, guys, and I hope to catch you soon.